Hello. Today we're going to be talking about a very unusual way to get some money, and that is explaining how a vendor take back works. As a single professional, I had debt and no savings after my divorce. I always wonder how I can start investing in real estate to secure my future. I studied programs that gave me all the benefits of investing in real estate. Some claim I could start with no money, but I could not find one that gave me the practical, actionable steps I needed. As a wealth advisor, I've met people that own real estate but weren't ahead financially. They were rich, but they weren't wealthy. Then I finally realized that there was one vital component missing that makes someone become wealthy or not. And on the show, I will reveal what I found and give you the step-by-step actions to start investing in real estate and increase your wealth. My name is Araceli. Let's get started. Hello again. So today, let's talk about what a vendor take back is, and it's called VTB, right? Vendor take back. And what this exactly it means, that it's a very unusual way to find some money. And it's not talked about much because it really requires a specific timing. And you need to have the two parts, which is the seller, right? Because you're going to be directly dealing with the seller to get this loan. So they are going to be acting as the bank. So there's going to be very specific criteria that it has to be met. And the two people, the buyer and the seller, need to be matched up at the same time, which is not usually happens. But if you do happen to have that, fantastic. It could be a very good way for you to get a property with a good rate on top of it. So the vendor take back is a very unique strategy where the seller of the home, so you're going to be dealing directly with the seller, it's going to extend you a loan as the buyer to secure the sale of the property. And in this type of transaction, you can basically negotiate everything. You can negotiate the down payment, you can negotiate the rate, you can negotiate the term. Everything is negotiable, but just make sure that you have the proper paperwork in place. And you need to understand the seller, because the seller is the one that needs to be agreeable. In a lot of the cases, if you do happen to find this unicorn seller, they will probably have the property already paid for. So there would be no mortgage with a financial institution at all. So they own the house outright. The other thing is they may be just ready to retire. So if this is an investment property that they have, they might not want to continue dealing with the tenants or anything else. Or maybe they don't have tenants and they just don't want to continue doing repairs, anything else. So that's why it's so unique to find this type of people. If that is the case, then it is in your best interest, because now you're willing to take on the work and buy their property. And the other thing that they might want to consider is if they sell it to you in a, let's say, 5-10 year term. What they want is basically they are delaying to paying taxes if this is an investment property, because they will have to pay capital gains in the year that they sell the property. So that's why some sellers would agree to take a vendor take back, because they are paying their capital gains as they go along, depending on how many years they give you. Sometimes they give you enough time for you to either sell the house and then pay them back, or take another loan that is going to be just conventional loan. So it's going to be up to you really how you deal with this, but the most important thing is that you need to convince the seller to do it. So remember that with that vendor take back, this seller will take the place of a regular financial institution that would normally give you the loan. In some cases, you can also negotiate the down payment and have less of what you normally would give to an institution, or maybe nothing at all, and then you can do it on a payment schedule. So there is a lot of flexibility with it, but it's up to you to find that, and that's why it's so rare to find it, because the conditions have to be exactly how it is. So, and just remember, the benefits to the seller is that it helps us to sell the property quickly, especially if the property needs a lot of work or there is a downturn in the market. They will obtain sometimes a higher price, because if they are not using a realtor, then you might be able to give them a little bit more money, so they will get that. So they probably would like to have that. And they will continue to have passive income, because now they are the lenders, and therefore you're going to be making payments to them directly instead of doing it to a financial institution. And of course, they're going to be getting some interest on that, which it's good for you and for them. And just make sure that you remind them that they do have basically the same rights than the bank. So they kind of have a lien on the property. The majority of cases, they will not do a switch of ownership until you either secure a loan or you pay everything to them directly. So they still have the rights to sell the property if something happens, or if you default on the payments. They will save on taxes as well if they take a chunk of money every year instead of taking the entire chunk at once. And the funds are secured by the property. Remember, they still have ownership, so they can sell it in the case that you default. So that's one of the things that they will feel more comfortable doing it, because their name is still on title. So I hope this helps, and if you ever spot a vendor take back, let me know, because they are very rare. But if you can get it, it will work out in your benefit very well. Thank you for being here on the show. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when there are more shows available. And if you would like to have more information on how to start investing in real estate, please visit my website at www.aracelihernandez.com. Thank you.